Alright everyone, O'Brien Magic here. You may or may not have heard, but there's been some new Toon support that's been released recently, and I'd like to talk about it a little bit. We'll start with my least favorite of the new 4 monster cards that came out, and then we will move on to my most favorite, or my number 1 choice. If you want to see the original video where I talk about the original Toon support that was released in 2015, please go ahead and check the link on the video or in the description below. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started with number 1, Toon Buster Blader. Alright, so this is a level 7 warrior Toon monster. Cannot attack the turn it is summoned. This card gains 500 attack for each dragon type monster your opponent controls or in their graveyard. While you control Toon World and your opponent controls no Toon monsters, this card can attack your opponent directly. Alright, so let's look at some of the pros. Alright, number 1, it's searchable. It has Toon in the name, so you can go ahead and use your Toon table of contents to pull it to your hand if need be. It can attack directly, as long as you have Toon World on the field and your opponent controls no Toon monsters, so same Toon effect as we've seen before. It does get a power-up bonus by its own effect. Not a very good one necessarily, but at least it has an effect, and it's not terrible. It is not destroyed if Toon World is destroyed. So if you're familiar with the original Toons, or even the Class B Toons, the second set that came out, all of them are actually destroyed if Toon World is destroyed. You'll notice with all of these new Toon monsters that are coming out, if Toon World is destroyed, it actually stays on the field, so that's not too bad. Alright, cons. It is a normal summon from the hand. The original Toon monsters, especially the high-level ones like Blue Eyes Toon Dragon and Mongoliran, for example, you could actually special summon them from the hand by tributing the monsters necessary. So you could even tribute scapegoat tokens if you wanted to. The new sets of these Toons, however, are all normal summons from the hand. So you're going to waste your summon to get them out. He's a high-level Toon monster, so you're going to require 2 tributes to summon him onto the field, which is going to cause a little bit of problems. And he cannot attack the turn he is summoned. So, again, like all of the other Toons, he has summoning sickness. Don't know why Konami can just not let them attack the turn they come out, since they're so difficult to get out these days, but I digress. He also has a pretty low attack and defense. Of course, he gets his power boost, but straight out of the box, with no power-up, he only has 2600 attack and 2300 defense. So you're better off just summoning a Blue Eyes Toon Dragon if you're looking for a beat stick. Otherwise, it's okay. I mean, it's fun. Maybe if you want to play like a fun game and you're dueling against your friend who has a dragon deck or something, maybe he'd be fun to splash in there, but other than that, I would not recommend running Toon Buster Blader. Alright, Toon Barrel Dragon. So this is a level 7 Dark Machine type monster. Cannot attack the turn it is summoned. While you control Toon World and your opponent controls no Toon monsters, this card can attack your opponent directly. Once per turn, you can target 1 card on the field. Toss a coin 3 times and destroy it if at least 2 of the results are heads. 2600 attack and 2200 defense. Alright, pros. Again, it's searchable with Toon Table of Contents. It can attack directly, and it has a pretty decent effect. The original Barrel Dragon, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, only allowed you to destroy a monster on the field. This one is more like the Blowback Dragon. You can actually target any card on the field and toss the coin to destroy it. It is not destroyed if Toon World is on the field. Again, just like the Toon Buster Blader, it will not be destroyed if your Toon World is destroyed. Cons. Again, it's a normal summon from the hand. It's a high level. It's a level 7, so you're going to be sacking 2 monsters to get him out. And cannot attack the turn he is summoned. Again, has a pretty low base and attack and defense. Only a 26 hitter with 2200 defense. So not quite a beat stick. And his effect is not guaranteed, so you have to toss a coin. At least 2 of the 3 results need to be a heads to get his effect to go off. So his effect isn't even guaranteed. So Toon Barrel Dragon is, in my opinion, a little bit better than the Buster Blader because he's got a higher attack and he can, he can get out his effect if necessary. But other than that, I would probably not suggest running Toon Barrel Dragon. Alright, next up, Red Eyes Toon Dragon. This is probably my second favorite of the new Toon cards that's coming out. Let's go ahead and talk about it. It's a level 7, 2400 attack, 2000 defense, dragon type monster. Cannot attack the turn it is summoned while you control Toon World and your opponent controls no Toon monsters. This card can attack your opponent directly. Once per turn, you can special summon one Toon monster from your hand, except Red Eyes Toon Dragon, ignoring its summoning condition. Alright, so again, pros, it's searchable. It's also searchable with Blackstone of Legend, which is actually a really cool little combo that you can do. You can tribute your Blackstone of Legend, special summon into Red Eyes Toon Dragon directly from your deck, and then you can go ahead and activate Red Eyes Toon Dragon's effect and special summon another Toon monster from your hand. So that's a really strong combo and a really good opening move if you happen to get Blackstone of Legend in your first turn. Really cool. If you have Toon World on the field, it can attack directly. Like I said, the effect itself is actually pretty good. You're going to be able to special summon any monster for free from your hand. So there's actually no cost to activate this effect. The only downside is you cannot special summon another Red Eyes Toon Dragon for obvious reasons. They don't want you swarming the field. But otherwise, it's a pretty decent effect. It is not destroyed if Toon World is destroyed, just like the others. Now, cons. Again, normal summon from the hand. A high level monster. Cannot attack the turn it is summoned and has a relatively low attack and defense. Only a 24 hitter, just like the original Red Eyes. So not really quite a beat stick, but might be worth putting in the deck simply because he combos with Blackstone of Legend, as well as his effect to be able to special summon any Toon monster from the hand at no cost. That is Red Eyes Toon Dragon. Alright, last but not least, my favorite of the new Toon support that's recently coming out, the Toon Dark Magician. So he is a level 7, 2500 attack, 2100 defense, spellcaster type monster, just like the original Dark Magician. Cannot attack the turn it is summoned while you control Toon World and your opponent controls no Toon monsters. This card can attack your opponent directly. Once per turn, you can discard one Toon card or Manga Ryuran, then activate one of these effects. Effect number 1. Special summon one Toon monster from your deck, ignoring its summoning conditions, except Toon Dark Magician. Effect number 2. You can add one Toon spell or trap card from your deck to your hand. Alright, so right out of the box, this is actually a pretty cool effect. Let's talk about the pros. Searchable, attack directly. It has an amazing effect. The thing that I really like the most about it is it allows you to grab any Toon card from the deck, and on top of that, you can discard any Toon card. So, for example, let's just say you've played your Toon Kingdom, and you've gotten your Toon Dark Magician onto the field, and you have, I don't know, maybe another Toon Kingdom in your hand, or an extra Toon card that you don't really need. You can discard that Toon card, go into your deck, and you can find any Toon monster or Toon spell and trap card and pull it out of the deck. You'll special summon the monster or add the spell or trap to your hand. So it's actually pretty cool. It's got like a built-in Toon table of contents on steroids a bit. And of course, it's not destroyed if Toon World is destroyed. Cons. Normal summon from the hand, high level, can attack the turn it's summoned, relatively low attack and defense, and probably the biggest bummer that, correct me if I'm wrong on this, but I'm pretty sure it will not give Toon Dark Magician Girl her power up, because this card's name is not Dark Magician, it is Toon Dark Magician. Could be wrong on that, but I'm 99.9% sure she will not get her power up, unfortunately. So way to fail, Konami, for not adding that effect in the text. But anyways, that's the Toon Dark Magician. I hope you guys enjoyed this little list of pros and cons. If I missed anything, please go ahead and place it in the comment section below. Let me know what your favorite pros and cons for these 4 cards are, as well as the other set of Toon cards that I talked about in my first video. Link to the first video in the description below, as well in the video here. So please go ahead and check it out. As always, don't forget to subscribe, share, like, all that good stuff. I love you guys, and until next time, keep playing, everyone.